What's up, everyone? This is the 2023-2024 NFL season playoff predictions. And this is going to be another good one, folks. And we're going to start this off with the super wild card like usual. So to kick this one off, I think your boy, yours truly, must start it off. So let's get to the intro and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, guys, so we're going to start with the AFC. For the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens have the first round bye, of course, so they won't be playing for the wild card. First, we're going to see the Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans. Now, I know the Browns beat the Texans earlier, just a couple weeks ago, actually, and, you know, the Texans are doing good. CJ Stroud's great, and they have, you know, Dalton Schultz is a good weapon. CJ Stroud's a heavy candidate for Rookie of the Year as well. There's no doubt about that. Maybe even Offensive Player of the Year. But I don't know if the Texans have what it takes right now to beat the Browns, who are kind of red hot. Yeah, they lost Week 17. They weren't playing their starters. It is what it is. I think Cleveland Browns take that W. Next, we got the Chiefs hosting the Dolphins. I don't know, man. I want to pick the Chiefs. I know the Chiefs are legit. They may be having a down year for their standards, but they're still having a good year. They do have the most dropped balls of the year. That is true. Mahomes doesn't really have any weapons besides Kelsey. And right now, Kelsey seems distracted with, you know, Swifty. Do I want to pick the Chiefs? I really do want to, but I could easily also see Miami taking the upset here. I mean, it is Tyreek's return to Arrowhead, so can Tyreek do it? I don't think Tyreek's 100%, though. That's the thing. So Tua's got to work with Mozart and Tolbert, which are not bad at all, but, or I'm sorry, Waddle, but, you know, I think they could still do it, and fuck it, I think these playoffs are going to be a decent amount of upsets, so I am going to take the Dolphins to beat the Chiefs. I do think the Chiefs can win, but I want to see an upset here, and I think this is probably the second easiest upset to take in this round of the playoffs. So, yeah, I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins to beat the Chiefs. And then next, of course, we got the Bills. They're going to be hosting a game, and they will be playing. Sorry, I'm trying to think here. Shit, who are the Bills playing? The Bills are playing the... I can't think right now. Who are the Bills playing? Shit. Oh my gosh. I cannot think right now, guys. This is... I can't remember, but I know I'm going to pick the Bills. Bills are going to take it. I know the Bills are on a fucking fire streak right now, and the way that they... through some mistakes, yes, but revived themselves against Miami just last week, man. I think the Bills are going to go far in the playoffs. And this is just a start. So I'm taking the Bills to win. And then we're going to head over to the NFC, where the NFC, of course, you got my boys, Dallas Cowboys, hosting the Green Bay Packers. Now, this is personal for a lot of us Cowboys fans, but I think, and the Packers have a good offense. Their defense is not on par with our offense. So I think as long as we can outscore them more than they can our defense, and our defense is tough, I think we're going to win. So I think it's a good one. I'm taking the Cowboys to beat the Packers. And then you got the Rams playing the, you got the Rams playing the Lions in Detroit. That'll be a really good game. I think that's actually going to be the highest scoring game of the playoffs wild card round. But I'm going to take the Lions to win. Lions are one tough nut, and they're doing something they haven't done in fucking years, and that's win a playoff game, especially at home in Detroit, Ford Field. Let's go Detroit beating the Los Angeles Rams. And then next up, you got the Buccaneers hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I think the Eagles could pull out of a rut here and go on to win, which would technically be the upset, according to seeds. But I'm going to go on the limb and say, hell no. Jalen Hurts broke his finger in the last game. The Eagles looked like shit. And that's not just me being a Cowboys fan hating on Philly as much as I do. It's me being real. Philly, you get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, my friend. You're not that same team you were 6-7 weeks ago. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to pull off the #1 upset of the playoffs this year. And that's when they beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Tampa Bay. So that's my playoff predictions for you guys. We're going to head on over to Chris now. So let's see what he's got.
What's up, everybody? It's that time of year again for our NFL predictions, playoff predictions. So I'm going to start with the AFC. And the first one's going to be Browns versus the Texans. It's going to be a good match. Joe Flacco is showing, he still got it. But the Texans, I think the Texans are just a little bit better. So I'm going to take the Texans over the Browns. Next is going to be the Dolphins versus the Chiefs. Chiefs have been exposed all year. They're not the same old Chiefs. And the Dolphins are playing at a high level. So I think if Tua can limit his turnovers, I think they got it. So I'm going with Dolphins over the Chiefs. Steelers versus the Bills. Now, you never know what Bills you're going to get, but I think they're going to show up, come playoff time. So I'm going to pick the Bills over the Steelers. Now, let's switch it over to the NFC. First game, Packers versus the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are just all around better team than the Packers. So I'm going to go Cowboys over the Packers. Next, Rams versus the Lions. The Lions are showing out this year. The Rams just barely got into the playoffs, and they barely beat 49ers as second and third stringers. So I'm going to go with the Lions over the Rams. Next is Eagles versus the Bucks. Everybody knows the Eagles are not the same Eagles as they were last year. All the games they needed to win, they lost. So they're not the same. Plus, Jalen Hurts hurt his throwing finger on his throwing hand. I think that's going to play an effect of it. So I'm actually going to pick the Bucks over the Eagles. So there you go, my first round NFL playoff predictions.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Dalton here, and this is my 2024 NFL playoff prediction. For the AFC, what we got starting out first is that we got the Steelers versus the Bills. Now, I hate the Bills. I really do. The Bills are fucking trash. I fucking hate them. And I also hate Josh Allen. I do not like him whatsoever. So, but with that saying, though, is that the Steelers are on a hot streak. For some reason, with Mason Rudolph at quarterback, it makes no sense whatsoever at all. But I do believe is that the Bills will pull it off and advance to the divisional round. Now, next, we got the Dolphins versus Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I'm going to have to go with Miami on this one, and the reason is because it's that Kansas City, they just haven't been locked in. They haven't. They, Like, they can't seem on offense to lock in at all. And it's just really sad to see it. And Patrick Mahomes hasn't been playing like he should have been. Like he was at the beginning of this year. But so I believe that Miami Dolphins with Tua at quarterback and also Tyreek Hill, they're gonna pull it off, especially since it's Hill's return to Arrowhead. So I believe that Hill is gonna have a fucking excellent fucking game. Next, we got my boys, the Browns versus Texans. Now, gotta represent, you know what I mean? But I do believe that Joe Flacco is going to beat the Houston Texans, and the reason they've already played them before, and fucking Joe Flacco fucking just went all out, and fucking Browns are on a fucking hot streak right now. So I believe that the Browns will advance. Now next up here we got the NFC. We got the Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I do believe that Dallas Cowboys are going to win this one. I hate to say it, but Dallas Cowboys are definitely going to win. And, it's just that you got Dak Prescott at quarterback and also a badass fucking wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. And also, then you got Micah Parsons on fucking defense, who's just fucking scary himself. And the thing is that Green Bay should have, destroyed the Bears. They should have destroyed them, but they didn't. It was 17-9. It was just a touchdown, a 2-point game. But they should have capitalized it, but they didn't. So that's why I believe that the Dallas Cowboys will fucking whoop the shit out of the Green Bay Packers. Now, next, we got the Rams versus Detroit. I believe Jared Goff is going to blow the shit out of the water. I believe that fucking the Detroit Lions are going to fucking win this shit. There's no doubt about it that the fucking Detroit Lions are going to win. Detroit Lions are on a very big fucking hot streak, and I do not see the Rams fucking capitalizing whatsoever. So, Detroit is going to win. And now we got two Oklahoma Sooners fucking players facing each other. And we got fucking Jalen Hurts on the Eagles versus Baker Mayfield at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I don't see the Eagles pulling it off. Nope. No, they can't seem to. Just like the Kansas City Chiefs, they can't seem to pull it together at all. They're just ass, and it makes no sense. But I don't see them going that far. I see Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers fucking whooping ass, and that is my predictions for the first round of the NFL 2024 playoffs.
What's up, guys? We're back with another NFL prediction, and we got the playoffs coming up. So, let's start this new year. Let's start these new playoffs. Let's go. Let's do this thing. I was excited for this last regular season, and it went really well. A lot of crazy injuries, a lot of crazy plays, and a lot of crazy teams. If you guys hear car noises in the back, my bad. My window's open. So we got the Steelers and the Buffs. To be honest, I didn't think the Steelers were going to make it this far. Be 100% honest, But when it comes down to it, they aren't too bad. They aren't the greatest, but you know what? I like the Buffs. I took Stephon Diggs this year in fantasy, and he did me well. He did me not so good some games, and it is what it is. But I'm taking the Buffs all the way. We got Dolphins in Kansas City. The Dolphins, I thought were doing pretty good at the beginning of the year, and with the whole blowout to the Broncos, all that, I thought they were gonna go far, and they have made it far. And Tyreek is just a beast, bro. He's a menace, dude. He'd be running everybody out. Like, literally the fastest man alive, I swear. But the way Kansas City's been playing the last few weeks, dude, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game. But I'm going to go with the Dolphins. And I don't know. I hope I'm not wrong with that one. And then with the Browns and Texans, man, this is one of the games that I'm really excited for. I don't know what it is about Joe Flacco. Oh, but man, he's still got it in him. He's still that dog, dude. He's still got that dog in him. And Texans, though, CJ Stroud, oh man, he's doing fantastic this year. And didn't think they would get this far either with him. I thought he was going to be a bust just like everybody else. But you know what? He has good days, he has bad days. And to be honest, this is a hot take, but I'm going to take the Browns. I'm going to take the Browns all the way. It's crazy, but Amari Cooper and Joe Flacco combo, that's a good combo right there, bro. Can't deny that. Green Bay, Dallas. Don't get me started on this, bro. I remember everything on that last playoff game, and it was just, that was a catch, bro. That was a catch, 100%. But Dallas being one of my teams, bro, I gotta support them, so I'm going Dallas. It's a, you know, it's something difficult kind of to say because I'm scared, but they are looking kind of hot lately. Everybody's talking about real teams. They gotta play and beat. They can't do it. Blah 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 bullshit. I don't know. I'm taking Dallas, but on the other hand, I did have some players from Green Bay on my fantasy, so it's like a 51-49 kind of game for me. So I'm gonna go Dallas. Sorry. Got the Rams and Lions, man. This is gonna be a hard one for Matthew Stafford. But at the end of the day, he is a fucking quarterback, dude. He's a great quarterback, and I don't know why anybody's not putting that respect on his motherfucking name, bro. He deserves it. He's a great quarterback, and that's it. But I do like the Lions. I do love the Lions with this pick, so I am picking the Lions. And I think Sam Laporta and Jared Goff combo, it's gonna take them very far. And I hope they get pretty decent and far into the playoffs, but it's the Lions, so we never know. And then the Eagles and the Bucks. This one I'm kind of rooting for, and I love this game and I love this matchup. But I don't know who to pick. I'm so tossed up between these guys. I love the Eagles. They were doing great. Kind of stumbled. They kind of picked themselves back up at the same time too. But the Bucks, man, they were on the same boat kind of. They did good. They did bad. I don't know, man. This one's hard. Baker Mayfield's looking pretty hot. I don't know, dude. You know, to be honest, I might take the Eagles with this one. I like the Eagles a little bit more, so sorry to say it.